Hello, everybody. Welcome to Snyder's Inc. Today, we got a one. Actually, I said we were going to do, and then I ended up not doing it. So that's on me. I'm gonna do it now. Get things done. You know, get it done because I did remember. And this one is from Chills, and it's 10 Scariest Confessions by YouTubers. We'll get right into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment what you think down below. Are you guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go.
Most people use YouTube as a way to chronicle their everyday lives, but every once in a while the platform becomes a tool for a scary confession instead. Number 10.
I don't regret killing my mother.
Just stop. Yo, you can't just say that. You can't do that. No, you have to regret that. That's your mother. That's the reason your ass exists, woman. The reason you exist is because of that woman. You can't just no. You don't get to decide that. You don't get to put a life to an end. What's wrong with you, woman?
And as evil as that may sound, that's my reality.
Heather Mack is on vacation with her mother and boyfriend in Indonesia when she develops a twisted plan. She convinces her boyfriend to help her savagely end her poor mother's life. Together, they jam her lifeless body into a suitcase and leave it in the trunk of a taxi. She knows that she will get caught anyway, so afterwards, Heather makes a 3-part video series on her YouTube channel with her version of what happened. It's still online to this day. She claims she took her mother's life as an act of revenge.
I regret trapping an innocent person into this because it was my battle, it was my mother, it was my father.
This confession, however, is actually full of lies to make her case look better. Heather and her boyfriend most likely took her mother's life to claim a large inheritance.
This woman is as evil as it comes. All about money. You took your mother's life all for money. You want money? Get a freaking job. Earn that money. Earn that money. Go on YouTube. Do anything. Try to earn money. You don't get to. You don't deserve money and live that way. Thank God your ass was caught. I feel. Listen. I'm going. It's her plot, right? That's established. It's her plot. Boyfriend's an idiot. The boyfriend's an idiot because the boyfriend just does. Listen, there is times where I understand a guy doing whatever their girlfriend tells him. Trust me, I understand this. There has to be a line, right? There has to be. You can't. There has to be a line where the boyfriend has some sense of fucking brains in his head, and the line should be, "Hey, can you kill my mother?" No. Are you nuts? I'm leaving you, because that's what you should do. You should freaking leave the person when they ask you to do that. Because now you're going to jail and your life is ruined because of that woman. So there you go. Great job, both of you.
Of $1.5 million, an Indonesian court sentenced Heather to 10 years in prison.
What?
And her boyfriend to 18 years. I watched.
What? How messed up is the Indonesian justice system? 10 years for taking a life. 10 years. Boyfriend gets 18. Why'd the boyfriend get more? You can't honestly expect me to believe he was just doing. He did it because if the thought process was he took her life, she plotted it so she gets less time. I guarantee you she was involved in it. Oh, I guarantee you she was involved in it. No, no. They both deserve the rot in prison. The fact she got 10 years. I bet she's about what 20 years old here. So 30, she'll be back out into the world. That's some BS right there. I'll say that.
Watched all three of her videos, and I think she is lying about her motives, and especially about her boyfriend's innocence, no matter whether she's telling the truth or not. It's startling how calm she remains while explaining her actions. Number 9. Austin Jones is a YouTuber turned pop singer who got into a lot of trouble over his numerous improper online relations with fans under 18. It all started in 2015 when he confessed to frequently asking teenage girls to make dance videos for him.
I used to ask fans for twerking videos. It's not something that I'm proud of. It's not something that I think is right. And I shouldn't have done it.
I want to hold on. Can we go? I need to go back and see that. I want to punch this dude. If you show me his face, I'd want to punch him. This dude has the most punchable face in the history of mankind. No, not that you probably. This man's face is the most punchable I've ever seen. He has a walk-in punchable face, and I hate him for it. And then when he asked, when I found now knowing what he did, I want to punch him even more. God, I mean, the guy looks like an a-hole. The guy looks like an a-hole. I'm just saying, the guy does look like an a-hole. Messed up, bro. Messed up.
It's not something that I think is right. And I shouldn't have done it.
The 16-minute apology video goes on to make some clarifications about the rumor.
Nothing ever went further than twerking videos. They were never.
The confession concludes with Austin Jones claiming to be a better person who has learned from his mistakes.
Well, that's a lie. That is guarantee you a lie. I bet your money that's a lie. I guarantee you that's a lie.
2 years later, however, he was arrested by Chicago police for pretty much the exact same thing, except it was even worse than we all thought. Multiple fans soon came forward and told authorities that Austin Jones had inappropriate interactions with them online. One girl said she made 25 videos for him, 8 of which were very mature in nature.
This is why parents need to teach their kids about safety on the internet. And it's why people who are famous have a responsibility, and they should have a responsibility to understand and make sure that everyone who's around them is okay and does not abuse the trust that they would get from fans because they're famous. He chose to abuse that trust with young fans, and he's messed up for it. Way messed up. And to be honest, it's shocking that he got arrested for it. And the reason, I'm not saying that as if he shouldn't have been. He should have been. But there's many times that they're not. There are many times where people won't be for that reason. He's messed up, man.
Since then, police have searched his computer and charged him with 2 counts of producing underage materials. The case is still currently underway, and the former pop star is confined to his home in the meantime. Unable to use the internet by court order, he has not uploaded in over a year. Number 8.
I do internet. Hold on. This was currently on the page. Hold on. What was his name? Austin Jones, right? Austin Jones. Hold on. I want to know the result of that. Oh. Austin Jones trial. What's the result? Okay, hold on. I'm just looking to see. 10 years in prison. This was in 2019. 2019, 10 years in prison. So, there you go. He's in jail for another 7 years as we speak.
Not too long.
Also, hope he does not go back on the internet again. I guarantee he won't be allowed to, hopefully, because if he does, he's messed up.
Long ago, someone named Mr. Anime used to do reviews of Japanese cartoons on YouTube. He managed to attract a fairly large fan base, and everything looked to be going well for his channel. Then one day, he just snapped and took out his entire family with a firearm.
Excuse, what the? What caused you to snap? I'm pretty sure I've seen a video on this. I feel like I have, but I don't actually remember anything from it. Like, how messed up do you have to be to do that? How messed up do you have to be to take out your entire family with a firearm? You snapped, all right. You're goddamn insane, man. What the hell's wrong with you? Clearly a lot. I mean, look at him. He looks insane.
About a month before the incident unfolded, he made a suspicious sounding video called Mr. Anime is Planning Something. The video sounds mostly normal except for a couple of things. He talks about taking a break for a while. At times, it even sounds like he is saying goodbye to everyone for good.
I want to thank you guys a lot for sticking with me and watching the channel. I got more subscribers than ever.
I can't help but wonder if Mr. Anime made this video while in the middle of an internal struggle over the fate of his family. It almost seems like he is trying to decide if he should continue building on the success of the channel or commit an unspeakable act against those he loves the most. Number 7. Ben the Bondsman has a YouTube channel discussing various aspects.
You look. Oh, I'm sorry. This man looks like the most tired man I've ever met. I don't know if he's always like this, but this camera angle, this angle that makes him like he's the most tired man ever. Okay then. Well, sorry that threw me so off just by looking at him.
Aspects of the legal system. One day he gets a weird comment from someone who says something quite disturbing. Then the bondsman doesn't find this comment humorous and immediately alerts the FBI. A short while later, he hears a knock on his office door.
Well, the next day, I had 2 FBI agents standing in my office, taking down the information, taking down.
The agents eventually trace the YouTube comment back to a student in Florida who is now infamous. By the time they reach him, it is too late. 17 student lives were taken by him on Valentine's Day. This deranged video confession is what they find on his cell phone.
When you see me on the news, you'll know who I am.
Cruz has not yet been sentenced.
Well, so someone commented on a video of his, just saying, "I'm going to be a school shooter," and he didn't kind of funny report it to the FBI. And next thing you know, turns out the guy actually did become one and took the lives of 17 people. This dude I mean, let's look back here. Get him back up. This guy doesn't look all there. There's coming to be a common pattern, but this guy specifically just does not look all fully there in the head. So he ends up he looks like someone that would do that. I'm just saying. He doesn't look right in the head.
I am.
Cruz has not yet been sentenced. Number 6. Myron May has been hearing voices in his head for quite some time, and now he is convinced that he is being followed by government agents as a part of an experimental program.
Oh, what's it called? Gang stalking. Isn't that what this is called? When someone believes they are being followed and watched at every moment when they're really not. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, right? Um, man, it's like its own mental health thing, and it messes someone up. And I have a feeling it's gonna mess this dude up in some way.
The only way out of this experiment, in his mind at least, was to do something terrible. He makes a 2-hour video confession detailing the circumstances that led him to this point. He spends a good amount of time saying goodbye to everyone he knows and praying over those who are about to lose their lives because of him.
Please let those who are harmed in any way by my actions give them a spirit of contentment and peace.
It's startling how he obviously feels compassion, but still chooses to go ahead with it anyway. His plan is to draw national attention to himself and expose a terrible government experiment.
I hope that my story gets some media attention.
Shortly after making this video, Myron May walks into the library of Florida State University and opens fire into a crowd. Police are forced to take his life. I think Myron was almost certainly suffering from a mental disorder causing paranoia while making this confession, but there are some people out there who really do believe his words.
Okay, one, his words are wrong. I'll end that. There is no way that's a thing that's happened. No way. But he definitely was going through something that caused the paranoia. It was probably gang stalk. He probably thought he was being followed and all that. And in his mind, he just thought that if he gets out and he takes all these lives in the library of Full Sail University, that the thing will be revealed. The big program will be revealed and everything will be okay. But there was no thing, there's no program, there's no government program watching him. There isn't. So he's just a mentally unstable man who took the lives of a bunch of innocent people. And it's a shame that happened.
Number 5. Joe Pacini is obsessed with a singer named Sarah Bareilles, and he believes their destiny is to be together forever. He makes a bizarre YouTube video,
I'm about to say he's clearly got some things to say. He is dealing with anger, and I am going to assume that the singer does not end well here. But this guy is clearly a risk to this singer. Whoever it is, he's a risk to her.
ranting about how members of the occult, the CIA, and the FBI are all working together to frame him and keep this romance from happening.
Clearly, these guys want me dead or in prison, and there's no way I'm going back to prison. Nope.
The video is hard to understand because of his disjointed, rambling logic, but apparently there was some kind of incident at the local gym, and now a police detective is calling Joe's number.
Hello, my name is Matt Huffnell. I'm a detective with Haverford Township PD. I'm trying to reach Joe Pacini concerning an incident report that was made at the LA Fitness here in Havertown. Joe, could you give me a call at your earliest convenience?
This simple request sends Joe over the edge. Instead of calling the investigator back, Joe makes a series of YouTube videos threatening the investigator along with his entire department.
You want to try to bring me down? I will kill you and your whole family, all right? So go ahead.
Joe switches.
This is another scenario where I don't think the dude is mentally all there, because he's one of these guys who believes everyone's out to get him, believes everyone's just out to thing, and he's obsessed with this singer. And because of the fact that this singer probably pays him no attention, and there's people who are probably telling him, listen, you need to get over this. He believes everyone's out to get him, and he's on his own, and it's all stopping this big romance. He's not all there. He's just not all there.
From common collected to yelling and screaming as he tells everyone to back off. He eventually calls the detective back and leaves a message telling him to check out his YouTube channel for more information. The police eventually find Joe driving around and immediately pull his vehicle over. According to their report, Joe backed his car into a cruiser and they took his life immediately. I was never able to find out what happened at the gym, so if you know why the police initially contacted him, then please let me know.
Well, two things happen. Either the singer who he's obsessed with is in the same area as him, and he went to the gym and wouldn't stop communicating with her and wouldn't stop leave her alone. So people told him to leave, and he got enraged over. Cause see, he flips out over nothing really. Or he kept talking about it. Someone told him to let it go, and he flipped out. I have a feeling his obsession and quick anger over someone telling him to leave her alone is probably what caused it. No idea. That's my assumption.
Number 4, Randy Ross.
I'm also gonna say, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Him. I will give credit for the fact he's somehow rapping it. The next suggestion is Eminem. Just saying, that's funny. But I will say, the fact that they took his life after he rammed his truck into a vehicle is something that I don't know fully justified. Maybe I'm not fully thinking their brain. Maybe someone could tell me what they think of that, but it does seem fully justified to me.
Ross is a 23-year-old rapper who recently made a music video for a song he wrote. The song, which is about getting revenge on his enemies anywhere, specifically mentions going into a school building. Many people thought that this video was a literal warning of a future attack and contacted the authorities. One scene shows Randy opening the door to a local high school with his right hand in his pocket as if he is concealing something. This one line in particular, however, is what I think bothered people the most. With all that said, I'm still not sure if this was a real confession of intent or if he's just playing out a fictional scenario. Believe it or not, Randy Ross was actually arrested for this video and charged. While I understand what he did was definitely highly inappropriate and in bad taste, I don't know if law enforcement is needed here. Tell me how serious you think he really was in this video. Number 3.
You know, I'm going to leave that one be. I'm just going to leave that one. Give me a second. Sorry, my friend just won't stop messaging and calling me. Goddamn.
Anthony Powell was a YouTuber who stalked another YouTuber.
Oh, I don't like this guy. I know this guy. This guy is another messed up in the head individual. Let's put it that way. And needs. It's just he needed help. He needed help. That's what he needed. But he's messed up in the head completely.
Named Asia McGowan back in 2009. All of his videos have since been taken down, but they were mostly long religious rants, which almost always referred to women in a demeaning way.
She was obedient to her husband, submissive to her husband.
After a while, his video confessions became even more dark and desolate than usual. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it's pretty clear from these videos that some sort of drastic change occurred.
Nothing for me to do in this life. I don't have no purpose. There's no point. There's no point to me living.
The people he was closest with eventually reported his videos to the police purely out of concern, but with no actual actions committed yet, there was little that could be done. Eventually all of that would change soon enough. On April 10th of 2009, Anthony Powell walked behind a fellow student named Asia McGowan and took her life and then took his own life. As far as I could tell, there was no real reason for Anthony to choose her out of everyone else. Number 2, QBA is a rapper from Mexico.
I'm going to assume what happened is he just kind of I bet he didn't even know she was a YouTuber. I bet he just kind of chose her. It just happened to be she was a YouTuber. Unless I'm wrong, unless it's like established he went after her, that's what I'm assuming happened. Is he just kind of chose her, it just happened to be she was a YouTuber. But I could be wrong. Let me know.
Mexico with a fairly popular YouTube channel. Recently, he admitted to the police that he has been working for the New Generation Cartel, which is basically the Mexican mafia. He has taken at least 3 people's lives and even dissolved them in vats of acid. Now police are working hard analyzing his music videos to determine if he has ever confessed to anything else in one of his songs. After all, anyone in the video could be an accomplice, and every lyric or camera shot could be another potential piece of evidence. I watched a lot of his videos for more clues, and the only thing I noticed was how one setting in particular would repeatedly come up. It's always this small wooded area that's by some train tracks. It could just be my imagination, but I can't help but wonder if maybe a 4th body would be found here if police were able to do some investigating in this area. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released a music video for my song Sidelined, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. Tap the circle up.
I do love how him and Tub, I think his name is, are both 2 YouTubers who do extremely dark content. They just randomly have music they do. I don't know why it's something I just find weird.
Icon in the top right corner, then tap my music video to give it a watch. It's also linked in the description below. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. Pika Eric Evan was a student in Finland who eventually opened fire on his peers one day at school in 2007. A number of bleak YouTube videos were posted on his YouTube channel shortly before it happened. In one video, Pika Eric uses the exact same firearm on an apple in the woods. The title of the video says that he was just testing the firearm, perhaps in a grim foreshadowing what was yet to come. In another video, a song called Straight Bullet plays over pictures of his high school. There are also pictures of him posing with a firearm, obviously glamorizing what was about to happen. I can't help but wonder if he would have been stopped if these videos had been turned into authorities in time. If you see anything like this on the YouTube channel of someone you know, I would hope you act quickly to prevent something like this. Most people use
That was not my... Oops. Let's say if I knew someone who was doing some dark, twisted stuff on their YouTube channel like that, I definitely would turn it in. If I knew enough, at least where to turn it into. Yeah, those are some insane stuff. That's all I can say. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Comment what you think down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all for the next one.